Okay, we're going to do, this is recording. Okay. We are going to start working with the quadratic formula. And quadratic formula, I tell my students every year, is probably the way that you should start solving any equation that you see on an exam, in any case. And there are some other places where we could be doing something interesting, other methods that we've used, but if you're on an exam, you probably just want to solve it quickly and get the answer in there. So you need to be used to using the quadratic equation, which comes from this, where we have the coefficient on the x squared called a, and the coefficient on the x term is called b, and then the constant here is called c. And we can solve this by completing the square. And if we do that, then we'll get a very general equation for what is x. That comes out to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Just kind of need to memorize it that way. However you need to do, write it 100 times or say it in a song until you get it, whatever it is. You just need to remember that formula. So let's go ahead and get started. Our formula is negative 7 x squared plus 7x plus 1 is equal to negative 8. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is add 8 to both sides. So I can get it in this. Negative 7 x squared plus 7x plus 9 equals 0. And then we're going to plug it into this formula. A is equal to coefficient here, negative 7. B is equal to 7. And C is equal to 9. My 7s are really not consistent because I have to do some math classes, non-math classes, and everything. So I'm going to start out negative 7 plus or minus 7 squared is 49 minus 4 times negative 7 times 9 all over 2 times negative 7. Okay, so we're just going to put these out here. Negative 7 plus or minus square root of, over here I have 49 plus 28 times 9. 8 times 9 is 72. 252. 252, which is 301. The square root of 301 all over 14. Negative 14. So you can see that's our answer up over here. We could simplify this further by saying something like, 1/2 plus or minus square root of 301 over negative 14. Okay. Our next one here looks like 3x minus 9x squared equal to negative 10. Remember, we want it in this form, so that has to be the first thing that we do. I'm going to add 10 to both sides, and then we're going to get negative 9x squared plus 3x plus 10 is equal to 0. And normally I divide both sides by -1 and switch this off, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to just plug it into this equation here. So let's go ahead and do that. A is equal to -9, B is equal to 3, and C 10. So x is -3 plus or minus square root of 9 minus 4 times -9 times 10 all over 2 times -18. And let's simplify that a little bit. -3 plus 4 minus square root. And what do I have over here? 9 plus, negative and negative is a plus, 36, 360. So 369, 369. Is that right? Nope. Yeah, looks like I'm okay. All over I have to multiply that out in my head. Okay, so 2 times -9 is -18. So we're going to end up with if I can pull out something here. So 369 is 3 times 123, and 123 is 3 times 41. So this is -3 plus or minus 3 times square root of 41 all over -18. And then we can simplify because we have a factor of 3 here. Divide by 3 over 3. And we'll get -1 plus or minus square root of 41, and -18 divided by 3 is -6. And then I can see that answer right here. And stuff out here. Oh, wrong one. Okay, here's our third problem. And x squared equals 6 plus 9x. And I want to make sure I get it in the formula. This form, x squared, x, constant, 0. So I'm going to subtract 9x and 6 from both sides. I'm going to get 10. X squared minus 9x minus 6 is 0. And now I can set my a is equal to 10. 9. Just make sure you look for that. B is equal to -6. Then we're going to substitute into our quadratic formula. Negative b is 9 plus or minus square root of b squared. -9 squared is 81 minus 4 times a, which is 10, times c, which is -6, all over 2 times a, which is 10. All right, and I'm going to simplify that a little bit. That's going to be 9 plus or minus square root of, and let's see what we got here. -6 times -4 is 24, 240. 240 plus 81 is 321. 1 all over 20. And there's our answer, right? Go ahead and check. All right, we've got one more in this set. So you need to get really good at this. If you get really good at this, a lot of stuff on exams will get easy. I won't say that the quadratic is that useful in engineering. So let's see, last one here, we've got negative x plus 10 minus 3x squared equal to negative 12x. I want to make sure we get it in this form. That's the first thing that we have to do. So we're going to negative 3x squared. Also, I'll add 12x to both sides. So I'm going to get plus 4x plus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, I'm doing it right. Did a lot of it in my head, so our A is negative 3, our B is 4, and our C is 10. And really, when they set you up like this, what they want you to do, they want you to, this is the A, this is our B, this is C, and then you solve it, and there's an answer there, and you're going to get it wrong. So make sure that the first thing you do every time is put it in that form. So x is equal to negative b, which is negative 4, plus or minus square root of b squared, 16, minus 4a, negative 3, and the 10 all over 2a, 2 times negative 3. And I'm going to simplify that. It's going to come out to negative 4 plus or minus, and see what we got here. Negative 3 times negative 4 is 12, 120, 136. Is that right? 20, 136. Okay, that looks right. All over negative 6. And let's see if I can factor out anything from 136. 4. Like it's going to be 4 times. Oh, it's going to be 4 times 33, which is 3 times 11. So we're not going to get anything there, but we're going to get a 2 here. So we can factor out a 2 there, which is negative 4 plus or minus 2 square root of 33 all over negative 6. How's the 34? So this is 34. And we can factor out 2 over 2 from 2 plus or minus square root of 34 all over negative 3. And I see that answer up over here. Okay. I think that's it. Okay, so that's how you use the quadratic formula in the basic sense. We're going to do one set on this next.